Welcome back to News at Noon on ABC 36 News Now.
Hey folks, welcome back in. Grumpy Dad. It's a local sauce company. It's manufactured in Winchester with locally sourced ingredients. They've been in production since 2021, and their sauces are available in stores in Winchester and Lexington. Plans to expand to 20 locations in 2025.
Oh, yes, they are. And here to talk more about the different kinds of sauces that they offer and their plans for the new year is owner and sauce maker Tim Taves. Thank you so much for coming in today, Tim.
So, Tim, before we get started, I have to ask, are you Grumpy Dad or are you a Grumpy Dad?
From time to time.
From time to time.
From time to time. Not when I'm making hot sauce, is what I like to say when I'm at my market shows and things like that. But there's every once in a while I have an excuse to be grumpy.
Yeah,
it's a great title for the company, and there's great names for some of these sauces that we want to get into.
Oh, absolutely. I have to ask you though first, how did you get into sauce making like this?
Well, back in 2018, it was kind of a break from some stressful stuff that's happened at work. I started growing peppers in my backyard. I grew the 3 hottest peppers in the world. Yeah. And I had no intentions of eating them myself. So towards the end of the summer, I had a bunch of peppers laying around that I needed to do something with. Googled how do I make hot sauce and went on from there. Reached out to the state for how to sell at farmers markets, cottage industry rules, and things like that. And they said, you have to be fully FDA regulated. We don't even bother with hot sauces in Kentucky at the state level. So go all the way in. I went all the way in, and between 2018 and 2021, we did our first commercial batch. Wow. Our first batch in 2021, January 21, was about 200 bottles, and we sold out between January and April of that year. And we've just been going ever since.
That's incredible. It really is. So tell us the process of how you make a new sauce. Like, you have all these different lineup of sauces here. What goes into that process?
I'm trying to find sauces. Some of these are more traditional, stuff you'd find in any store shelf at Kroger's and like that. But I try to do something that's kind of unique. My mild one is Moody Teenager, blackberry and jalapeno, locally sourced blackberries. The other ones are all ingredients I found locally, honey vendors from around the region, things like that. And I'm looking for a unique flavor experience, but something that will bring people back to the table, sit down and have a family meal, and enjoy their time together. I'm working on some new flavors this year. People have asked me, do you have a barbecue sauce? Not yet. Okay. Do I have a buffalo wing sauce? I'm working on it. So those 2 flavors, I've tried to do 2 or 3 flavors new every year, growing since, and those are my 2 projects for this year.
I love it.
And you're going to have us try some of these sauces, right?
Yeah. Where are we starting here?
I'm going to start you off. I did not bring my hottest one. My hottest sauce is called Tantrum, and it is oven roasted Carolina Reaper, ghost pepper, and scorpion pepper.
Oh my!
So this one was one of my most popular sauces this year. This is called Envy. It's a mild pickled jalapeno and tomatillo sauce.
Okay. I'll pass that over to Doug.
Okay. Bend down my way here.
Tantrum.
And
all right, I'm going to try it too.
So this is Tantrum.
And you said this isn't the hottest.
This is Envy. This is my low end.
This one.
Yeah, I didn't bring Tantrum with me. I sold my last bottle to a guy in Texas the other day, so it's on the way to Texas. So
okay.
Here we go.
Yep. Well, it's tasty, but it does have a kick. A little bit.
Just enough to notice.
And we're wimpy. I mean, we have to admit, we are wimpy.
We're corn-fed Ohioans.
So, that's what I find is most of my response to the Winchester Farmers Market is we don't do hot. So I'm working outside of Winchester, going to Lexington and Mount Sterling, places like that.
But I got to say, Tim, the flavor is there. It's delicious. And I don't normally do hot. I would go with that one. I would grab that bottle.
Yep. I know. I like that. I want to try your mild one too.
This one here.
Yeah, can I try
Teenager?
that?
Sure, yeah.
Moody Teenager, something we're very familiar with.
So how do you come up with these names, too?
My wife came up with Back Talk.
Yes.
She came up with that one. The other ones are basically, I've got 2 Moody Teenagers at the house, so that works for that one. Tantrum was kind of named after my son. I do every once in a while. I do a little Facebook poll of people on my Facebook feed. I ask for feedback. Crybaby, little brother, jealousy and envy came out of my last year. Doing a poll every once in a while just to try and keep that family theme going, because everybody's got a grumpy dad, everybody's got a moody teenager. So
absolutely.
It's trying to buy in on that.
I like that one. I like the moody teenager.
I know. Yeah, it had like a berry, a little bit of a berry taste to it. It was great.
Blackberry, jalapeno, a little bit of garlic in there, and blackberries are sourced from Stepping Stone Farm out of Paris.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Tim, we teased the fact that you're expanding in 2025. Tell us a little bit about that.
I was in Local Lex Market on Southland Avenue this last summer, and it did very well, and I'm planning to be back there soon. I also am working on getting over in Critchfield Meats across the street from them as well.
Oh,
Very
Critchfield's
good.
great. Yep.
Evans Orchard, like I said, Stepping Stone Farm, Carl's Produce in Mount Sterling, different places. Trying to get out of Winchester.
Yeah.
Basically drew a circle around Winchester and went 20 miles around and started asking people if they wanted it.
Yeah.
So.
That's great.
And where can people find out more information about your brand?
GrumpyDadSauceCompany.com. I spend a lot of time on Facebook, some time on Instagram, and a little bit of time on TikTok.
Okay.
My son saw my TikTok feed the other day and said, "You should just let me do that." So,
They all say that too.
I'm gonna let him play with that coming up this year and get him more involved. He actually wants to try to help put the barbecue sauce out on the market. So
That's
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
It's going to become a family business.
Oh, yes.
That's the plan.
Love it.
Well, Tim, thank you so much for coming in today.
thanks
We
for sharing
appreciate
this,
it.
Tim.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you for
love it.
having
It's
me.
fantastic.
Love it. It's local, too.
Yep.
Very cool.
That's right.
Back after this. Stick around.